Mega Kangaskhan EX is on the rise right now. This tank deck looks really strong, and this really cool new variant of Kangaskhan just popped up using Joltik as actually a way to build up your Mega Kangaskhan EX super aggressively. And this deck, I think, is pretty sick, and I want to show it off and see what it's all about on Pokemon TCG Live. Let's go check it out. So welcome back, everybody, to a brand new Pokemon TCG Live video, and today we're looking at a really cool way to play the Kangaskhan Bouffalant deck, and that's going to be using it with Joltik. So once again, big shout out to Evan Campbell, who got top 32 in a pretty big online tournament with this deck. I saw him posted on Twitter, and I'm like, this is a really cool way to play Kanga. I've been meaning to make a video on Kangaskhan Bouffalant, just haven't got around to doing it. So I thought, why not try it out with Joltik? This is a good opportunity to get to play the deck in a bit of a different way that I don't think you all have seen before. This is a really interesting list, and I think Joltik provides some great value to the deck. Of course, Jolting Charge is a very strong attack. So check for 2 basic energy of Grass and Lightning, attach them to your Pokemon anyway. Like, this attack is insane. Basically, Joltik is better than Turbo Energize because you get to put even more energy onto your board, which can build up more Kangaskhan's more quickly. This means you don't have to commit just 2 energy to Turbo Energize. You can actually put 3 energy on a Kangaskhan, and then this allows you to then start attaching to your Munkidoris or extra Kangaskhan's, which I think is really strong. So Joltik provides a lot of value in the deck. It's not hard to get turn 1 Joltik with the help of Arven Trolley for like Air Balloon. We have the double switch in there. There's also 2 Penny in the deck. So getting that turn 1 Joltik is not that hard to do. And you can easily build up your Kangaskhan's very aggressively, making it really easy to start swinging with this thing right away. Obviously, we got the Bouffalants in there to make your Kangaskhan take 60 less damage from attacks, alongside the Bravery Charm to give it even more HP, and the Jumbo Ice Cream to heal. This is like the big new card that kind of unlocks the power of this deck. Heal 80 damage from your active Pokemon that has 3 or more energy attached to it. This card is obviously insane with Kangaskhan to fully heal it. We have Munkidori in the deck for more healing too with Adrenabrain and more damage output, which is actually really important for rapid fire combos. Math, obviously Cornerstone's going to be in here to help against Goldengo, any other ability based deck we might run into. One cool card is actually Festival Grounds, the stadium card that allows you to get rid of all special conditions on your Pokemon with energy on them, which is really good against Munkidori, so you can't just get mind-bended into oblivion. So this is actually pretty important to have in this deck. The Festival Grounds is a really cool stadium card to play in here. And then Trolley is how we're going to be able to set up our board. Arven for Trolley for Balloon is like a pretty easy way to get that turn 1 Joltik off. Also, we might just start Joltik a lot of the time, which is really cool too. And I think the Trolley does help this deck out a lot. I think it's a really cool 60, and I'm excited to show off the power of Joltik Kangaskhan in today's video. Now, before you get the video, big shout out to the sponsor, Card Cavern TCG. If you're looking to get any Pokemon TCG Live codes, get them over at Card Cavern. If you're looking for, of course, the main set, Phantasmal Flames, or you want to get an older set code or some IRL TCG singles product, Card Cavern sells it all on their website. If you get anything over there at the checkout, use my discount code CODELIA for a 5% discount on your order. Help the channel. Help yourself out. How about Card Cavern? Shout out Card Cavern. Check them out. Link will be in the description down below. Also, shout out to my second sponsor down below too, TC Evolutions. You want to get any of the awesome product on their website. Their dice, damage counters, ability markers. Great stuff to have when playing IRL Pokemon TCG tabletop gameplay. Check them out down below. Use CODELIA for a 10% discount at TC Evolution. So shout out to my 2 sponsors. Link will be in the description below if you want to help support the channel. Also, link down below is my second channel for even more content from me too. New cards got revealed. The new Mega Audino EX and a new Erica's Vileplume EX got revealed. You want to hear my reaction to those cards and see what they do? Check out my second channel's latest vid down below. So yeah, here's the list that Evan Campbell was playing. Well, not the exact 60. I actually changed 1 card. So the list Evan played that I saw him post on Twitter had a Latias EX in the deck. But he was saying that he didn't use Latias at all, and also his testing group, who's also playing the deck recently on Twitter, were saying Latias wasn't very good. So I cut the Latias for a Psyduck. I think Psyduck is just better in the deck overall because, you know, you need it against Dusknoir, which is one way they can sometimes beat this tanky deck. So I really like having the Psyduck in here too. One card I would like to maybe see be put in here is an Iono. The lack of hand disruption is a little sus. Maybe a 1 of Iono wouldn't be a bad idea to put in this deck. Also, Mist Energy could go in here if you really want. This deck doesn't play Mist. Maybe needs to play a Mist Energy or 2. The thing is, we are compensating for that lack of Mist Energy by playing the Lightning and the Grass for Jolting Charge, which is kind of the downside of not having the Mist, right? And it's like kind of awkward. But a Mist Energy and Iono are 2 cards I wouldn't mind trying to add in this deck somehow. Don't know what we're cutting from them, but I definitely wouldn't hate playing the Mist or Iono as a 1 of. Iono for sure would probably be before Mist Energy. But other than that, I think this deck's really strong, and Joltik is a great way to build up Kangaskhan aggressively. Let's go show off the deck and see what it's all about. All right, here we go. Trying out the Joltik Kangaskhan deck here, and ooh, look at that. We got the Joltik turn 1 start. Don't even have to move anything on the active spot. Our hand's actually pretty good. We got Arven for Trolley. We got the energy for Jolting Charge. We have Lillie in hand. Monkey, pretty good. All right, what are we playing against? Mega Camerupt. Ooh. I don't know how this is going to go. We're going to find out. They do a lot of damage, so there's a world where, like, the healing isn't enough. Our start is looking pretty good, though. Like I said, we do have the Arven for the trolley if it's not prized. We can Jolting Charge here, which is pretty good. So, let's see. Yeah, we got trolley. It's always in the deck. Cornerstone's useless. I mean, it's looking pretty good. I'm just trying to think. I was trolleying for double boof, Kanga, Monkey. It's my board, right? Seems like a good board. Do we have our pennies in there? We do have the penny. Oh, wait. Isn't Festival Grounds broken in this matchup? Wait, hold on. Yo, Festival Grounds is insane. Yo. Oh, I can use Festival Grounds, actually, to deny them the ability to burn me. Okay, that's actually pretty ridiculous. What the heck? That makes Festival Grounds even more deadlier. Damn, that's pretty crazy, actually. We might actually be cooking here. All right, let's Jolting Charge. Boom, boom, boom. Maybe I didn't need to get double Kangaskhan, because I actually didn't have an extra grass in the deck. So I maybe should have just gotten the one Kanga for now. Call it a day. But the problem is my opponent does so much damage. I don't know if I can keep up currently, so we'll figure it out. We may get another turn of Jolting Charge. I doubt it. I don't think my Kangaskhan is going to be surviving the turn here. They are doing a lot of damage with Camerupt. They don't need a whole lot to knock me out. But if we get to survive the turn, that'd be nice. We can go in with Kanga, be aggressive, but they're probably going to take a knockout. They do have the Camerupt EX, so that thing is pretty powerful, but with the newfound knowledge of Festival Grounds actually being kind of bonkers in this deck, we might actually just be able to use Festival Grounds to just deny them the ability to burn me, which is honestly pretty crazy. We may be cooking. All right, let's see what they do. It's going to knock me out. All right, cool. And they're not doing a lot of damage anyways. They also need to find pivot cards now, so there's that on top of it. Might as well go into the Kanga. All right. Yeah, I don't know if I should have got double Kanga. I'm kind of regretting that now. There's the Festival Grounds. We just play it now, or do we wait? Play it now, force him to have a stadium. I'll do this first. See if I can find a Crispin. No. All right, Lillie. We've seen energy. Ooh, we got Dark. We got Vessel, though. It's fine. I was a little worried there. But we got Vessel, so we Gucci. And we can maybe do some good damage. No way we're knocking them out, though, right? That's impossible. One heads, 250 damage. Not bad. Yeah, this Festival Ground is actually pretty funny. My opponent could have Ignition Energy. With a 4-card hand, though, with no drawn board, let's see if they can even do that. Like, if they can hit me for 280 damage here, it's a little spooky, I guess. They do have it. All right, never mind. They just had it in their hand like that. I guess that's just how it is. It's pretty good. But their board is looking pretty mid. So if they don't get, like, another good setup here, I might be able to just to heal this thing up a bit and then go in with the attack. Because no way they knock me out. I just don't know if they're playing a stadium either. Like, this is a really good card in this matchup. We just deny them the ability to burn me, which defeats the purpose of their deck. Kind of comes down to how many ignition energies they actually have access to, I guess. Hero's Cape. Okay, I don't think that's going to matter too much. If they're not going to put on the active. The active is dead. We're probably two-shotting the Camerupt anyways. I actually don't think Hero's Cape makes a difference here. They have Victini. Okay, that does let them do a little bit more damage. That's not another Nummel, though. They need another Nummel. They have Salvatore, another Camerupt. Fez. Still no Nummel. If I just knock this thing out, what are they supposed to do? Okay, if I can just knock out the Camerupt here and heal a bunch of damage, they're kind of cooked. Because they have no other attacker on board. Like, they can burn me, I guess, but they have to find the stadium first. So, like, I might be chilling. Let's start with Run Errand. We're just going to try to find some ice cream this turn, I think. Looking for an ice cream cone card like an Arven. That does get me there. Yeah, we're just going to heal the Kanga. This seems like a good turn just to passively heal Kangaskhan. Because, yeah, they have no attack for next turn. They can try to burn me if they get a stadium, but I don't know if they're going to get a stadium. That's the thing. Yeah, just going to attack. Not really going to do anything else. So it's going to go in, knock him out. Hopefully we flip no tail or no heads. Okay, good. That's optimal because we're already knocking them out. We didn't need it. Cool stuff. We healed a lot of the damage they did. We'll take our 3 prizes. Looking for that Jumbo Ice Cream we prized. There we go. We can eventually fully heal the Kanga next turn. I guess I probably should have grabbed another Dark when I played that Vessel, but it's fine. Because I could have attached to my other monkey, but we can build up the other Kanga now. That was a really good swing turn. My opponent has no backup Nummel. I don't know why they grabbed Victini. They should have gotten Nummel. But yeah, my opponent probably can't do much this turn. If they can find a Stadium card, they can burn me and do a decent bit of damage. I do have a second Festival Grounds and a boss in hand. They have to Iono me this turn. Squawk getting grabbed, but they can't even play that. Are they going to motivate? No, they just concede. I don't know if they prized a Nummel or not. I don't know what happened there, but they just couldn't get another Camerupt now. Maybe they prized their other Nummels. That's very interesting. It's actually pretty funny, though. We have a Stadium that hard counters their strategy, though. All right, get into this game. We have a pretty good starting hand going second, which is good. We're up against Charizard. I'm assuming it's Charizard. Yeah, our start is looking really good here. We have Nest Ball for Joltik. We got Kangaskhan to start with. It's pretty good. Fan Rodom. Whoa. All right, this ain't no Charizard. This could be Donzard, actually. That's probably what it is. Probably Donzard. Do we beat Donzard? Maybe. We need to not prize Psyduck. That's the big thing. Assuming this is Donzard. It could be Flareon, which I think is fine. We can. Well, Flareon could be a little scary, actually, if I don't manage my energy properly. Leafeon could be a problem. Let's see what this is. I'm assuming it's Donzard. They didn't grab any EVs or anything. Yeah, it's definitely Donzard. I mean, maybe it literally could still be Flareon for all I know, but it's most likely Charizard. All right. So we're looking for Trolley here. I'm going to start the turn off by grabbing my goat Joltik. Okay, Psyduck's in there. Monkey's in there. Do we have Trolley? It's in there. Okay. Run errand. Bless me with an Arven. Or just give me the Trolley flat out. No. Okay. That's fine, I guess. I don't think I want to do anything else with this hand. It's going to bench the second Kanga and just Jolting Charge. Fine with me. Not a bad turn one. Just would have been nice to have the Trolley. But my opponent didn't get a Charmander down. I'm not really being threatened at the moment. And next turn, we can aggressively use Boss, I guess. So I need a turn to play Trolley, though. So I'd have to Arven. We'll see what happens. They didn't also bench a Terra Pokemon, so they currently can't even use... Oh, yeah, they're just Call for Family. No, they're down bad. That's fine with me. Let's see what they grab with the Pidgey. Charmander Duskull, Charmander Terapagos. Could boss their Charmander, and then they have no Charmander on the board. I don't hate that either. But killing the Pidgey seems pretty good. What am I more scared of, Pidgeot or Charizard? Probably Pidgeot. They're grabbing Klefki. Okay, they do play that, so maybe Psyduck isn't very good. This is a good Trolley turn, though. See if we can find Trolley. Nice. We got Monkey, too, which is pretty good. All right, this is a great setup. Trolley for Boom Boom, and I think you'll get Psyduck just in case. Like, I know they have Klefki, but I'm still going to grab Psyduck anyways. I'll just attack. I'm not going to do anything else. I'm not going to attach energy to Kanga because I want to make sure we can bench Monkey. I probably didn't need the Psyduck now, to be honest with you, because they don't have a Ghost on the board, but we don't have any way to find Psyduck otherwise, so we may as well get it down now, but we still can search for it, because we've used up Nest Ball, right? It's just like, yeah, finding the Psyduck would be tricky, so we might as well just grab it now, and then we'll Penny the Joltik, and they'll bench Monkey next turn in Adrenaline Brain. I do want another Munkidori on the board, though. I don't know if I need a double Kangaskhan, to be honest with you. We'll see. My opponent's most likely not doing anything this turn. They're just going to sit behind Klefki. Even just knocking out the Klefki isn't bad because it makes it harder for them to go after Psyduck. Though I'm probably looking at Boss next turn. The ideal play would be maybe go, I don't know, set up my board, get Monkey down, find a Festival Grounds to get rid of their Stadium. Those all seem pretty good to me. Ooh, actually, this is kind of... Oh, you know what? I misplayed. I should not have attached Bravery Charm. They can actually use Joust to discard the Charm. I forgot about that. I forgot Klefki has an attack. Crap. Let's see if they do it. Bench Fez, can't use it. Hopefully they don't attach an energy. I shouldn't have attached Bravery Charm. Because I didn't really need to. They weren't attacking me, and I completely forgot about Klefki's Joust attack. Okay, good. They don't see it. Thank heavens. Thank the heavens above. All right. So, like I said, this is probably a turn where I Penny... Never mind. We're getting Iono. This actually could get me the Festival Grounds, though. And maybe the Penny. No. More energy, though, for Kangas. Not bad. Okay, that's fine. I can't run Errand here, which kind of sucks, too. It's okay. Debating what to do here. The only thing I'm looking for is Penny. But I don't really even... I'm just going to kill this, whatever. I'm not going to play a supporter. I'm not going to play the Arven. We might need the Arven for Jumbo Ice Cream, so I might as well just keep the hand. This deck only plays like 2 Iono anyways. We don't have to worry about getting Iono again, so I'm like chilling. It's fine. Suit our prizes. There's Penny. See, I didn't realize my other Penny was prized, so I wouldn't have gotten Penny anyways. So there's no reason to burn Pokégear. Like, I actually don't mind knocking out the Klefki there, because it just makes it harder for them to use Dusknoir. Without Dusknoir, their deck doesn't function very well. That's why I think it was fine to just knock out the Klefki. I could have Pokégear to dig for Boss, which honestly wouldn't have been terrible. Or even Lillie, to be honest. So maybe I should have played the Pokégear. But we have a pretty solid hand, though. Like, we have a decent amount of cards for next turn that we want to play, so I'm not too concerned. The one thing we're lacking, though, is Monkey on the bench. Maybe getting the second Kanga was trolling, because I really would have loved a second Munkidori. Like, having a Monkey in play would have been really good here. Like, getting Boss would have been okay, right? Like, bossing out the... Honestly, even bossing Fez and knocking out, or even KOing the Hoot would have been pretty good, so... Maybe it was better to go for Boss there. But it's just... It feels nice to deny them Klefki for the time being. I don't know. But they can always rebench it, though. But if I can find Festival Grounds, then it's, like, totally fine. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. I'm not losing sleep over attaching... I'm not losing sleep over killing the Klefki. I think it's okay to KO Klefki there. I'm really glad they didn't Joust me. They actually could have just went Joust there. I'm glad they didn't Joust. Just to discard my Bravery Charm. I completely forgot they had that as an option. So thank heavens they didn't go for that. Alright. Candy Boss. They made Boss Psyduck here, which I'm fine with. Just Arven for Night Stretcher. I mean, to be fair, though, they can easily go Night Stretcher Jet and get Klefki back. We'll see. Still I don't know, like, this deck is still very fresh. I haven't really got a lot of practice against Donzard yet, so... I might not even be playing this matchup properly, like I said. I don't want to walk into, like, Briar or something. I don't know, maybe I should have maybe I should have used Pokégear to dig for Boss there, just to try to go after something. Might not have been such a bad idea. Because they can still technically recover the Klefki and use Jet. What I really want to do is find a Stadium. If I get a Stadium here, I'm feeling pretty good. Because they're gonna be bench locked from benching any more Hoots or Klefki for the time being. So really want to get a Stadium. I mean, they can always quick search, though, to get the Stadium back, I guess. But they only play 2 Area 0, so I can theoretically win the Stadium more. So I'm assuming they're going to boss my Psyduck. Honestly, if they boss Psyduck, I could Pokégear and try to boss their Duskull and knock it out. That's not even bad either. That doesn't seem bad either, to be honest with you. Let's see what they do. I know they're... well, they actually used Dawn this turn. They can't boss me. They Dawned. Okay, never mind. They have to hit into my active. Okay, we're totally fine. We're actually big chilling. Okay, what's our top deck? There's a Stadium bump. We may as... Let me run Aaron first. We got the second Stadium bump. Perfect. So let's do this. We'll just double Ice Cream, bump their Stadium. They're going to get rid of the Noctowls, but the important thing is now they can't bench any more Pokemon. Now they can Quick Search still. They can still Quick Search to grab Area 0 out of the deck, but we did draw our second Festival Ground, so I'm not really too worried about it. That's Arven. Grab the other Jumbo Ice Cream out of the deck. Get to healing. If we get lucky, we knock him out, and we're probably going to win the game. Let's see it. How many heads? 1, 2, 3. Oh! Oh! Let's go. All right. That's an insane swing turn. Stadium Bump plus knockout Charizard randomly and fully heal the Kangaskhan, basically. That's ridiculous. Okay, they're cooked. We may get Iono'd here, but I don't know if my opponent can do much about me knocking them out there. That was pretty ridiculous. That's one thing I love about Kangaskhan is, like, you randomly knock stuff out when you really had no right to be knocking stuff out. But we did knock them out because that's just how this deck rolls. It's pretty good. The one thing that's kind of lacking right now is my board having a Joltik on the bench. Like I said, this should have been a Munkidori. If I had a Munkidori in play, we'd be big chillin'. I could have Adrenabrain to the Tropicos. But now I'm feeling pretty good. We'll see what they got. I don't even know if they're playing the double Iono. Some lists have been cutting Iono for, like... I mean, they might be playing Unfair Stamp, actually. But I feel like we would have been stamped a long time ago if they did have it. So probably not. Unless it's prized. Let's see what they got. This is looking pretty good, though. My opponent kind of got Giga-sacked, but that's the fun thing with Kangaskhan. Sometimes you just randomly knock stuff out when you, like I said, have no real right to knock stuff out. So, we'll see. Like, they go, like, Tropicos can attack, but Tropicos doesn't do a lot of damage. Especially if we don't get Iono'd, I'm bumping their stadium again, and then they have no recovery stadium. I honestly might win next turn. There's a good chance if I can find Monkey, I can just win the game. So I can just kill their Tropicos. So if we can find Munkidori here, if we don't get Iono'd, I might just have a chance to win this turn. Because they kind of have to go Tropicos this turn. Do they have an Iono? Let's see. Is that second Iono in the deck? Hopefully not. The hand is pretty good. Maybe get Lillie off Iono or something. Really want to bench a Monkey. If I can find Monkey here, I literally might just win the game. I can literally win the game if I get Munkidori, because I can just knock the Tropicos out guaranteed with Adrenabrain damage, plus Rapid Fire combo. I can hit the Tropicos and Monkey it later, though, too, so that also works. But winning this turn would just make my life a lot easier. Yeah, there's the Iono. Rip. See what we get. Okay, we got a Lillie. That's good. I was hoping for Lillie. That's like the best supporter to find there. I could boss and knock out the Hoot Hoot, which isn't bad either. But I think it's just Lillie. Lillie seems correct here. They are hitting pretty hard. They were able to fill their board up. I'm just going to Lillie. Looking for stuff. What do we got? Oh, we found the Stadium Bump. What a sack. What's in the discard? Nothing crazy. Okay. Bump their Stadium. Bye-bye Stadium. I could, trying to think. Do I hard retreat here? They can't knock Kangaskhan out, so I'm debating hard retreating. Because they can't one-shot the other Kanga. Debating doing the hard retreat. I don't know if that's correct. Let's see what they get rid of first. Doesn't really matter, because, like, they can't Dusk... Like, using Duskull at this point is pointless. Plus, I can't even do it anyways, because now they have no way to bench Klefki because they're bench locked. So, they can't ever get around Psyduck here. Do I ever hard retreat? Do I get punished if I hard retreat is the question. If I had Jumbo Ice Cream here, that'd be so good. They may not even be able to pull off Charizard because they're down so many energy cards. Still their Prime Catcher. I mean, they still probably have the knockout on this guy anyways. I'm going to go for the hard retreat. Also, I like leaving damage on the board, because now if I do find Munkidori, the option to Adrenabrain to knock out Tropicos there, or I can just win this turn and all my worries go away. Okay, yeah, we just win. Okay, all right. All that work for nothing. We just win the game regardless. Let's go. Back-to-back knockouts with Kanga flips is pretty sick, not going to lie. That's cool. I think this matchup is probably unfavored if my opponent plays it well. I don't know. I don't think they used their Klefki effectively. Because, like, if they jousted me there, that would have been annoying. And plus, Klefki, they could have conserved the Klefki for later. But it is, I mean, Klefki does shut off Bouffalant and Kanga. That kind of is awkward in that situation. I don't know. It worked out, though. Festival Grounds is pretty good. All right, we got turn 1 Joltik, but no turn 1 energy to go with the Arven and the Joltik, which is unfortunate. Ooh, we hit Raging Bolt. Oof. Isn't this supposed to be a bad matchup for this deck? We'll see. Our start isn't... We actually have no hand disruption. His matchup might be pretty unwinnable, actually. We need a... I mean, at the very least, we need to start with a jolting charge to do anything. But this matchup does seem pretty bad, because they can just one-shot me pretty easily. As we'll see. If we can draw an energy here for Joltik, that would be nice. Let's see. They got Nest Ball. They can get Teal Mask. Or Fan Rodom. No, they get Squawk. The fact that we don't play Ionos is kind of concerning me. Like, I actually don't know if we beat this. This matchup seems pretty bad. They do lose a Prime Catcher, so that's good at least. They lost their A-Spec, which is nice. Wish my hand was a little better, though. I mean, the play is to just put Pokemon down and see what happens. But it's not looking good at the moment. I don't think they're playing Owls. This might be just like a non-Owl build a Bolt, which maybe we can beat. I mean, they need a lot of energy to kill a Kangaskhan, right? So there is that. But, I mean, it's not that hard for them to knock me out. That's the problem. They definitely have a Sada in their hand. That one card is definitely a Sada. It's not good. They definitely have a Sada here. Oh, man. What am I to do? If we don't draw an energy, it might just be... might be Wraps. If I draw a Kangaskhan, I can at the very least, like, Crispin to get some energy on the board and then Jolting Charge to a Kangaskhan. But let's see what our draw is going to be. Okay, we got the energy. Perfect. I got Trolley in there. I'm probably going to double check to see if I Trolley Prize. I think I'm always doing Trolley here, though, like, no matter what. We'll grab Shaymin. Is that even needed in this matchup? Not really. I mean, it does block the bench snipe attack. I don't think we need Shaymin. Shaymin seems pretty bad. It's probably better just to grab Monkey or something. Because they're most likely just going to Raging Bolt kill the Joltik anyways. But they also could hit the Kangaskhan and get some poke damage on it. But we have Monkey and Nah, it's fine. We'll do this. I don't think I need Shaymin. Shaymin seems kind of bad. There's like no point. We probably also don't need our other Munkidori. We're not really going to be doing a lot of healing in this matchup, you know, so. Yeah, we'll see. Let's Jolting Charge. We can go boom, 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 boom. All right, let's see if my opponent goes for any crazy plays. Like, the thing that I'm a little scared of is, like, getting Shaymin could have been good, because what if they try to snipe, they can, like, get... Well, they need 3 energy to do damage to a Kanga, though, so it's probably fine. The Bouffalants are effectively a Shaymin here. Like, I don't really care if they hit Munkidori, obviously. Okay, maybe it's fine. Still, though, like I said, this matchup seems pretty bad. I don't really see an out to, like... Without an Iono, this feels pretty bad. This deck not playing an Iono is kind of an issue. Because if we had an Iono, we could Iono and, like... Because, like, they do need a lot to kill Kanga. They need a lot of energy to knock me out, which is, like, the one silver lining in this matchup. They need a lot of energy to one-shot a Kangaskhan. The problem is, without an Iono, it's going to be a little tricky to kind of slow them down. No Ace to roll or anything either. So this could be a pretty... Like, this is just a bad matchup. And they got the booster capsule. Well, they're not attacking, which is good. I was about to say, if I can find a boss here, that'd be great. And we did just draw a boss, which is pretty spectacular. We're going to boss Raging Bolt here. I guess just in case they knock me out, should probably attach that. I could have Jolting Charged again, to be honest. That might not have been a bad play, but I think playing aggressive here is correct. Could try to knock out the Teal Mask, which isn't bad either. I actually don't hate killing Teal Mask here. That's if I can knock it out, though. I need 1 heads, and I can knock their Teal Mask out. We can wipe out some of their energy. Yeah, you know what? I'm fine to go after Teal Mask. Going after Bolt is okay, though, too, but going after Teal Mask might just be better. Yeah, that worked out. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think it's correct to go after Teal Mask. If I kill a Bolt, it doesn't make a difference. Because they have like another Sada, they're still getting energy in play, they still Teal Dance, yeah. Taking out the Teal Mask is definitely correct. And we got another boss. We got rewarded with another good card for next turn. Alright, I like it. They haven't found a Light Energy yet, which is probably what they're trying to do. They can still Sada here. But no Lightning Energy. I mean, they're doing a lot of damage. This is still a little spooky. I'm not out of the woodwork yet. Again, if only we played an Iono. Like, an Iono could have been really good here. To be able to, like, disrupt their hand. There's Lightning. They do have a knockout. But they have to get rid of every single energy on their board to knock me out. The thing that's scary is they can easily take back-to-back knockouts and win the game. This is tough. I mean, we got lucky we took out the Teal Mask. I don't know if that's going to be enough, though. This is still really, really bad. Just not having no hand disruption is not good. They're burning, so you already got the Fruit Tree, bro. What the heck? Okay, well, if I had an Iono here, I'd feel a little bit safer. If I go Iono Knockout, I'd be pretty good. They have to get rid of every energy off their board, though. So there is one silver lining there. But I don't know. If I don't kill this Raging Bolt this turn, I probably just lose. See what our top deck's going to be. Festival Grounds. I guess I'll Crispin. Okay, let's see what we can do first. Okay. Not much. I'm just gonna hopefully kill. We need double heads. We can knock out Raging Bolt. I actually probably might win the game. That's not a KO. Damn it. See, if we actually got the knockout there, I think I have a chance to win. Because then I just need boss for next turn, and I could just kill Squawk for game. So I honestly could have won the game if I knocked Bolt out there. I don't see a way out of this, though, with no Iono in the deck. I gotta get lucky. If they, like, attack me here for some reason and try to do some damage, I can fully heal the Kangaskhan, which is good. Oh, now they got Fez, too. It's so bad. I mean, they have no Teal Mask in play, so if I can still remove energy off their board, it's not that bad. Plus, they are down 3 of their Sada's Vitality, which is good. The one silver lining here is they don't have a Teal Mask Ogerpon on their bench. We'll see what they do. If they attack into me here, then I might have a chance. Because they have to... No way they... Dude, if they attack into me, bro, that's crazy. That's my one win con, is hopefully they try to attack me for some reason. If this didn't have the booster capsule on, could have went for some monkey shenanigans here. Double Adrenaline Brain, knock this out. Would have been pretty sick. We'll see if they try to attack. It's probably better to retreat in a Baby Bolt. Oh, they actually... Oh, my God. They actually go for the attack. I didn't think they would actually do it, but they did. Now, this booster capsule is extremely annoying because I can't knock out the Raging Bolt with double Adrenaline Brain. So that sucks. But we can do this. Move 30 off. Run errand. Okay, so how much HP do we have? 310. We can't... Okay, they still need... So I was like... I'm trying to think here for a sec. I wish I could do another Adrenaline Brain. Could just Penny Monkey Adrenaline Brain again. There's no point of doing Jumbo Ice Cream. Right? My opponent still needs a ton of energy to kill me, so I think I'm safe. I'll play this anyways to thin out 2 cards, I guess. This is still probably fine. We can thin out 2 cards out of the deck. We might, I guess we'll just play the Ice Cream, whatever. I don't really care. Just play it. Just fully heal the Kangaskhan, whatever. We can thin out 2 cards here with the whatchamacallit, the thing. And then I'll just knock out and pray. But I don't think they can one-shot me. My opponent should not have attacked there. Well, okay, here's the thing. Even if they retreated into Baby Raging Bolt for a turn and just, like, passed, I would have went bossed the Bolt up and knocked it out and removed more energy off the board. If they can find, like, an Area 0, they might have a way to win this turn. Currently, my opponent does not have a way to win. They need their last Sada, too. So they also need to find their last Sada. They need multiple Teal Mask Ogerpons. They need a lot. Let's see if they can do it. It's very possible for them to one-shot me this turn, especially with no hand disruption. But I think we can win if they... I mean, I have game in hand. Literally, they don't knock me out. It's not what I wanted to see. That's not what I wanted to see. No. I mean, there's nothing I can do, bro. There's no hand disruption in the deck. That's like the one weakness this deck has. There's no Iono. This deck maybe needs to play an Iono or two. Because, like, this... I probably would win the game if I just went Iono Knockout Bolt there. All right, let's see. They probably have game. Yeah, they always find their Sadas every turn, no matter what. Guaranteed 100% of the time. Yeah, it's GG's. I had a chance. There's nothing I can do there. I maybe could have just KO'd the Pheasantipity instead of the Raging Bolt. Maybe that was just the better play. Maybe I should just KO'd their Fez. Maybe I should have. This matchup is so bad, though. Like, even, like, I don't know. KOing Fez probably doesn't really do anything, but I probably should have just killed the Fez, right? I think the same outcome still happens, though, if I kill the Fez. Like, I don't think killing the Fez would have done anything. I don't even think they've used Fez yet. They have. Maybe I should have killed the Fez. Yeah, maybe killing Fez was better there instead of killing the active Raging Bolt. Pokemon Catcher, wait, what? Oh my god. Wait, they're going into Baby Bolt? They're passing. They have game. Wait, isn't this game? 5 energy? No, it's not game. Okay, they're 1 energy. Never mind. Okay, we win. Never mind. They were short. For some reason, I thought they had game. Did they just not have it? 5 energy is not enough. Yeah, I guess they didn't actually have it. Never mind. I thought they had game there. I'm trolling. Giga trolling. My math was off. Okay, I'll take it. This matchup is supposed to be extremely bad, though. Like, extremely bad. If my opponent just didn't attack me last turn, I'd probably lose the game, to be honest with you. This matchup is really bad. All right, I see a Wellspring and a Squawk. What could this be? If it's Raging Bolt, we're going to get cooked, so hopefully it's not Raging Bolt. That would suck. Ho-Oh. It's Ho-Oh Armor Rouge? Ooh, I actually don't know if we even beat this. I guess we'll find out. Our start's not bad. We kind of need this to bail me out, though. Kanga in the active isn't bad. I don't know. I mean, the thing is, realistically, can they one-shot Kangaskhan, right? That's going to be the big thing to find out, is can they ever KO a Kanga in one hit? They also have a Kangaskhan. We'll see if they have a way to knock me on one hit. They got a pretty good turn 1. I mean, at the very worst, we can, like, Trolley here. It's not terrible. We can always Penny the Kanga up, so we'll see. A lot of energy in our hand, though. Joltik's value is diminishing. All right, what's our draw looking like? Jumbo Ice Cream. All right, so we'll start with Run Errand, I think. Looking for a pivot or something. We got Penny. More energy, though. All right, we got Lillie's Determination. Good enough. Now, do I attach to Kangaskhan? I think I just Lillie. I don't know if that's correct. Okay, we did not get access to Joltik. We could do this. Hopefully they can't one-shot me. 350 HP should be enough. We have Crispin to attack next turn. Not the greatest setup ever, though. Didn't get into Joltik, which is a bit of an issue. We'll see if they're able to attack. They could honestly just go into Kangaskhan, maybe. Okay, they have Carmine. It's not the highest value supporter. We'll see if they even find anything. Okay, well, they found something. But can Secret Box even get them Armor Rouge is going to be the question. I don't even know if it will. They have to get some decent cards there. Area 0, Iono Rod. I don't think this is going to turn into an Armor Rouge. Like, I mean, okay, I guess what they could do is they can get Latias. They can switch into Kangaskhan and try to draw Armor Rouge. Unless that one card in their hand is an Armor Rouge. They just got it like that, so be it. They could Saw for 30 damage. It's not a big deal. We'll see what's in their hand. They could just go into Kanga. No, they're going to Sob. Okay, that's fine. The very worst, we can draw something good. Another monkey. I'm debating what to do here. Should I Nest Ball before the Chris? I think we run Errand first just to see what we get before I decide to Nest Ball. It's not even that bad. You know what? Screw Joltik. Wait, at this rate, the way the game's going, we don't even need it. Like, the game's telling me we don't even need Joltik. I'm like, okay, sure. Would have been really good to Adrenabrain here, but it's fine. Let's do this. I think we'll go for Nest Ball. We may as well grab double Bouffalant. They can't knock any of the Bouffalants out with Wellspring, so there's no reason not to just grab 2 of them now and just start the defense. There's a swing. Not going to bench Monkey. We're just going to go for rapid fire combo. No knockout. I actually don't hate that because they don't get Fez and they also don't get to do much else. So I actually don't hate not knocking them out here, believe it or not, just because now we have the ability to Adrenabrain this thing down the road. What are they Secret Box for? Research. Let's see if they Nest Ball for here. Latias, maybe? Yep. We're still in a weird spot because we didn't get to do Joltik. Like, I still kind of wanted to do Joltik there and power up double Kangaskhan just to have, like, this guy ready to go. Like, this like, the way the Ho-Oh deck plays, they're going to probably eventually two-shot me. Like, I don't think we're going to be able to last forever. Especially with our hand being kind of mediocre, plus only having 1 Adrenabrain for next turn, potentially. And not even a guaranteed Adrenabrain is pretty bad. So we're honestly still in a bit of a rough spot. So this is still kind of awkward. We'll see what they're able to do here. I mean, if they whiff an attack again, I would not be complaining whatsoever. But I don't think it's going to happen. They're retreating. Yeah, see, they got nothing. They're forced to motivate? Maybe? Is they just passing? They are. Okay, this is huge. Bro can't find Armor Rouge. Okay, let's run Errand again. Nice. That's what I was looking for. I'm going to keep the hand. I'm going to boss the Charcadet. Adrenabrain, knockout, Wellspring. Because now we just maybe kill Kanga for game. Take 3 prizes. See what our 2 prizes are. Balloon Boss. That's pretty good. Bench second Monkey. At this point, we don't need Joltik. It's just, we just build up a second Kanga now. Now we have complete control of the game. Them with an attack there kind of saves me. Okay, we do flip ahead. It's not ideal, but we are able to take out their Charcadet. Now they have no Armor Rouge for next turn. So they still can't attack. I mean, okay, they could go into Ho-Oh here. They could swing with Ho-Oh for 100. They could do 100 damage with Ho-Oh and set up a Charcadet in the background. Then I can fully heal the Kangaskhan, knock out the Ho-Oh because we'll Adrenabrain it. Okay, this actually works out pretty well. We'll see if they have any big late-game attackers. I still probably need to set up a second Kangaskhan this turn. Like, my ideal turn here is set up second Kangaskhan, fully heal the Kangaskhan, kill the Ho-Oh, go from there. Now, if they only get 1 Charcadet down, I can also KO the Charcadet with Boss once again and leave them with no Armor Rouge. Like, if we could just keep denying them Armor Rouge, that's good. Okay, but now, unfortunately, they have an Iono, so now my plans are thwarted. Ugh, how many Ionos is that? 2? Yeah, 2. That's a pretty good Iono. I will take the Crispin Kangaskhan any day of the week. This hand is kind of juice. I ain't complaining. Let's see what they got. Do they have CC in the deck? Oh, they have something. Oh, they have Pokemon Catcher. Which, ooh, that's annoying. It flips heads. So now the Kangaskhan is out of the active spot, and they could sob, trap probably something. Bouffalant? Sure. It's a little annoying, but whatever. Not really too concerned. They still can't knock Bouffalant out anyways with Wellspring, so I'm not really that concerned about it. We'll save the Trolley. I was going to play it to thin out the other Kanga, but I'm just going to save the Trolley now to get the other Bouffalant out of the deck. This is fine. I wasn't expecting that. I did call the random Gusting card, though. But I expected it to be Counter Catcher, not Pokemon Catcher. That's fine. I think we're still in a pretty good spot. We just don't have any draw at the moment, but we can bench a second Kangaskhan and build it up, which is pretty solid. If I could drop Penny here, that'd be good too. No, choose Psyduck. Let's bench this, and it's Crispin. I mean, I could try to get energy on to Monkey too, but I think building up a second Kanga is good, because now we're just threatening them more with, like, our extra attackers. Like, this just feels a lot better. Getting 2 Kangas fully powered up makes me feel pretty invincible at this point. But let's see if my opponent can do anything here. Will they finally find that Armor Rouge they've been looking for? Surely they gotta find it. This tells me they play a very thin line of Armor Rouge too, by the way. Like a 2-2 line or something. Or a 3-3. Or a 3-2. What can they even attack with here? Like, I guess they need Area 0 to do anything. Now, they can Torrential Pump, and unfortunately, they can knock Munkidori out. There's a world where I could have trolleyed for Shaymin instead of benching Kango. I think because we're very, like, I feel like we're in such a commanding position, like, benching the Shaymin would have been pointless. I think just setting up a second Kango just makes it feel even better for me right now. It makes it harder for my opponent to do much. So I think it was correct to just set up a second Kango. Well, unfortunately, they can Torrential Pump here. They can kill Monkey, which is unfortunate. I don't like that. But it is what it is. The Ionos are good. This is the one thing with this deck. Kind of is susceptible to Iono, plus random gusting cards, I guess. Yeah, we need a good top deck here. Still have a lot of good cards. Air Balloon is good. Arven's good. Penny's good. There's a lot of cards we can draw here that can bail me out. Even finding a Dark Energy isn't bad, so I can put some damage on the Wellspring or something to set it up to be KO'd. I don't know. Let's see what we can find here off of our top deck. There's a lot of cards we can get. Like I said, Switches are in there. Balloon, Arven, Penny, Pokégear, Lillie's Determination. All good cards. Even Boss is not bad. I could Boss the Armarouge and trap it. Because they have to put the energy back in the deck with the Wellspring, which is a little awkward for them. So this is not even that bad. Yeah, this is like fine. I don't even know if they can attack next turn. Well, they do have... and we'll see. Hopefully we draw a good card. I guess... do I just... am I trolling here, then? I don't want to lose my Bouffalant. Just give me a good top deck, please. Okay, let's go. Now we'll play the trolley. And just get Shaymin. Should give me something. Arven. Not bad. I'll take it. There's going to be Vessel, Balloon. Thankfully, the Balloon's in there. I didn't know the Balloon was prized. I could have got a Switch, but that's fine. Like, they're chalked. It's chalked for my opponent. Do I kill the Wellspring is now the question. Probably, right? I don't see a reason not to kill the Wellspring here. Draw some cards, send out the deck. See what we get. Some ice cream. I like ice cream. Ice cream is good. I'm just going to kill the Wellspring. Also, this gets rid of their Terra Pokemon. So they can't... Yeah, they just concede. I was like, they can't really have an explosive turn here if I just kill their Wellspring. All right, we got him. I think Ho-Oh Box should be fine. It really depends on what attackers they play. Like, if they have some, like, insanely broken attacker that can body me, then it gets sketchy. We also didn't get to do Joltik there, which is unfortunate. But even though we didn't do Joltik, it was still enough to win the game. Because, like, they kind of had some awkward draws, which I think bailed us out. And there you go. That is the Joltik Kangaskhan deck in action. Again, big shout out to Evan Campbell for piloting the deck to a pretty good finish at the recent Tournament of Doom. This deck is honestly not bad. I think Joltik is a nice card to have in this deck. It just allows you to build up your Kangaskhan's without needing Turbo Energize. Turbo Energize is still good, but Joltik can put more energy on the board, and it allows you to be more aggressive with your Munkidori attachments. Also, it just lets you build up double Kangaskhan, so you have two of these fully ready to go, and then you can kind of just try to win the game with the two powered up. I think this deck is honestly not bad. I did cut the Latias. Like I said, I did look into their testing group, and they were saying that they didn't really like the Latias EX in the deck that they were playing, so I did add that Psyduck in there. I think Psyduck was a compromise. It actually ended up being good against that Charizard deck, so good thing we added the Psyduck. I mean, Tank Kangaskhan, I think, is a very powerful deck right now. It's very, very strong, and there are some cool versions of the deck, and I think this Joltik idea definitely seems pretty good. I don't think you need to play anything crazy. Like, there's no Iron Hands or anything in here. The one thing I wouldn't mind is maybe a Galvantula just to evolve the Joltik to make it less easy to KO, because they could always Adrenabrain it later on in the game, or you can still use Galvantula or whatever to, like, take an extra prize. I don't know if you actually need it, but it could be an idea. Also, a fourth boss or an Iono would be good. This deck needs to play an Iono. One card I definitely want to add is an Iono. I don't know what I'm cutting tight on space, but an Iono is something that I was kind of feeling was missing from this deck in some of those games there. But overall, the deck's pretty strong, and Joltik Kangaskhan is a pretty sick engine for sure for this strategy. But I hope you enjoyed the video on the deck. If you did, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe down below. We're on the road now to 86,000 subs. Once again, big thank you to everybody for helping me reach 85K subscribers. Let's keep it up and maybe hit 90K, 100K, hopefully by next year. That's the plan. Check out the second channel. Some new cards got revealed. The new Erica's Vileplume EX and a Mega Audino got revealed. So check out the second channel's recent vid down below if you haven't already. Check out my sponsors. Use code LDF, and I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.